Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now also, in the end of the last episode, I did also reference about please turning on the bell icon, because where I am such a small YouTuber, I'm very susceptible to when YouTube decides to promote things on the algorithm or not. So when other things come out, my impressions drop off a little bit. So do please turn that bell icon on to make sure that you don't miss any episodes, because I don't want you to miss them, and I'm hoping you don't want to miss them either. However, what we actually got up to in our last episode was building our quickfire factory, which you can currently see down there. So I brought us up here onto where our train line is, because we need our basically a train station today so we can output all of this. Now what I do also want to do with this factory is I do want to start bringing in some copper sheeting so we can get AI limiters done, and I want to bring the quartz over to us as well. However, all of that is going to be dependent on how we do the train station itself, because basically I don't know how to build the floors underneath until I know where everything's being piped. So that's where we are at the moment, and what I've noticed immediately is we built that on the world grid, and you can clearly see we're not on the world grid on this train at the moment. So this is going to be fun, but we do need to get over there. So I'm thinking we'll just go 3 wide. And, yep. Further out, I do think that road below is going to get in the way, so at some point we're going to have to start taking that down, which is going to be a challenge, because I was really pleased with that, all the on-ramps and off-ramps and everything, and see, you got all the signs, and yeah, I'm going to be sad when that goes. Right, okay, so this is where we can then start having our train station. Let's just put a load of this down. Right, okay. Now, first things first, we're going to need to put down the track. So let's do that right from the word go. And we'll run it straight down the middle of this foundation. Okay. Because that should keep it nice and straight. Right, and then do it there. Are we going to be able to connect on? Although actually, let's think about it. So that is going to be left-hand turn. Yeah, so you're going to be this way. Yeah, you're going to want to turn right. So you're going to be able to connect on? No, because you're going to need to hook on about here, aren't you? Yeah. So we'll hook that down. And then we'll just re-hook this up. And then you can come here. Lovely. Right, and then if you want to go left, you're going to be going this way. You're going to stop here. Put that back. And then you're coming to here. Cool, okay, that's quite neat at the moment. Right, and then we'll want to do the same with the inbound line. It's kind of nice, we've got power running through this track now. So, you are going to start there. You're going to do the same. I'm just going to run you all the way down. Right, and then you started splitting here. Okay. So that would be the inbound one. So you're going to want to hook on here. Where are you going to get to? About here? And come on. There we go. Beautiful. Or is it? Hang on. Yeah, left hand, left hand. Yeah, that's a left hand turn. Yeah, that's what we want. And then we also need the, in case you try and go up this way for whatever reason, where is that going to get to? It's going to get to here. We've got to wait for this train to go past. Come on. Thank you. Cool. Right, then we can take that down. And then you're going there. Or do we have the opportunity to straighten that up? Cool. Okay. Now I've upset all the signals, which is fine. Because you then just have to become a path signal. We don't want a block signal in the middle. You also need to become a path signal. And then I need it there. That needs to be a path signal. You can have a block signal coming out of the junction. Right. And coming out here, it needs to be a block signal. To let people out. That's fine because you're saying you're a block and you've got nowhere to go, so that's fine, that makes sense. Okay, but that should keep all of that going smoothly, and we've now got a nice tidy junction. It's a bit big. I think I could have probably done that with 2 wide, but I mean that looks tidy to my mind. Yeah, okay, right. So now we can get on with the station itself, which we are going to need some more room for. Right, so for example, this is the inbound one. How tight can you turn? Where's my 90 degrees? There. Okay. Which means I can already cut all this away. Not that one. Okay. And then we're just going to need some space. Okay. So you're going to go... Right, so I remember someone told me it's 3 by 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it should be to there. So that's too tight, but that should be fine. Lovely. So I'll run that out a bit more. Which means you can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, which means it should be here. Beautiful. Then we can start putting our freight platforms. But you're not going to let me do that, are you? Because you're going to want an actual train station first. Kind of wish you could build it backwards like that. Because I don't know how far forward I've got to go with this. I suppose what I can do is if I just build it backwards. The floor is too steep. Okay, so you want a whole nother row off like that. Okay. How about now? Okay. And just double check, you're not going to let me put the freight line there. Yeah, it must be in line with another. Yeah. So if I just do 1, And then we'll put these down and replace them. This is just for spacing. Okay. So now we need to get our train line, which is here. And where are we? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, which should bring it just here. Okay, and then we'll put 3 rows back. Yeah, I'm really upset about that. Oh, hang on, that's not perfect. Come on. Right. Interesting. That's not spot on. Right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that should be here. But it's going to be there because of the not spot onness of it. Right, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that should be here. And then that should snap in. 2 sharp a turn. Well, where does it need to come to then? If we just go this way. Okay, that's fine apparently. And then you can go there. Okay. So that gives us our little junction here. Nice. You're going to need just a bit there. Bye-bye billboard. That's sad. I don't like having to do that. Right. Don't need that. Okay, so now we need to put these in the actual right place. Now we've got the spacing done. Oh, right, okay. And the station is going to be that way round. And then I'm going to want the freight platforms filling in from this side. Cool, okay. So this can then be Caterium and Quartz out. Names available for that, so by all means throw me some interesting names for it. Okay. So now we've got our station. What I actually need to do... What are you guys all set to at the moment? You're all set to load. That's fine. I need to bring the copper train here because I cannot remember... Where are we? Copper line. So you're going from aluminium station to Amsterdam to copper imports. And then copper imports. So I think before aluminium station we want to come here. But you're saying you're stuck. Where are you? Oh, you're all the way over there. Okay. That's interesting. Let's go have a look and see what's going on with that then. Edit timetable. You head to... Where is it? Amsterdam. Go. Let's go have a look. And I will time-lapse our train drive there. Okay, so here we are. So we've got one stuck at the top, one on the loop, and then one not coming up. Okay. Do I just need to break these down a little bit? So, for example, if I put a block signal there, And then we have one here to go on the way back up. Okay. So why is this train stuck in the station? That's what I don't get. We've got a block signal there that says it's okay for the train to move into. Got pathing station there. Pathing one there. Waiting for path reservation. But what for? There's nobody else here. You can get to the next block with no problem. I don't understand what you're doing there then. Well, we can take that path signal out. Okay, path signal is now out. Why are you still not going? Turn off. Okay, right, well let's put the path signal back on for you then, if you're going to be that funny. Okay, that goes back. That one's attached to this line. Yeah, you're attached to that line. So I know what the hold-up is. What I don't understand is why this train isn't moving on. That's what I don't understand. So I bet if I just shuffle you out the station, and then turn on the self-driving, you'll be fine. Yeah, so you'll then go back up. You'll come back down. Why do I have a feeling it's going to be something to do with this path signal being set just before the split? So let's move this path signal there, so that you're now properly pathing before the split. Or are you having... Is this one of those horrible situations where they're too close and so it thinks it's controlling a different part? I mean, that seems to have unstuck it. Okay, well they appear to be off then. Fine. Let's have us be on our way then as well. So, let's head back to Deuterium and Quartz. So yeah, we'll time-lapse our way back. But yeah, I do need to get the copper train. Actually, while I'm here, seeing as I need to know what one the steel sheets or the copper sheets in. Right, second one back. That's fine. That just lets me know what one I need to export. Right, so yep, we will see you guys back at the other station. Okay, and we are back. Right, so it was the fourth one back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You are going to be an unload one. And then for this, I want to make double sure this is right. So 4. Oh, come on, autosave. You were turned down. Right, Deuterium Quartz now. Edit timetable. You need to unload only copper sheets. And you need to load none. Save, save. Cool. Right, and I think we're actually here. Okay, so there's our unloading going. It's probably going to steal all those copper sheets, considering this is empty, but that should be fine. Because then the plan is we can have quartz, quartz, quick wire, AI limiters, so we can actually get the AI limiters and stuff done here. You only had 200. 400. Interesting. Do I need to up my copper sheet production? Right, let's put a couple of path signals so it can actually get out of the station, shall we? There we go. Right. So why... Station unreachable. Which station are you trying to get to now, then? Next station, Caterium Quartz now. No, you've just done that. Okay. Right, so you should be on your way to the aluminium station. Where are you off to? Station unreachable. What? You're telling me you can't get to the aluminium station? Okay. Well, let's go have a look then, shall we? Because I think you can. Oh, hang on. Did that not connect properly? Because it doesn't seem to be letting me go forwards at all. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, that would do it. Okay. And now you've got too sharp a turn. I mean, what? Okay. Must be something where I changed it from the spacing. Okay. Now can you do it? Yes. That's weird. Okay, yeah, it must have been where it was, where I flipped all of this over because I laid the track down one way and it didn't connect properly. That is interesting. I've not seen that happen before. Doubly so as I put it down on that end first, but okay. That's fine. You do you. You do you. Let's actually just double check that timetable for it. So copper line is going. So it goes Amsterdam, copper imports here, and then off to the aluminium station. Okay. Alright. That's fine. That's A-okay. Right, so now we're going to need to start building. I'm going to say down. So we're going to want some floor holes in here. Right, there we go. And you need to be that one. And then you're going to be this one again. Okay. So then we can just feed in our belts. No, you should be a Mark 5. Thank you. Ooh, I'm going to have to go get some more aluminium. But I think we can cope with that. And then you're feeding like that. Okay. So, one thing I'm going to want to test. How can I... I'm missing iron plates. Lovely. But it does look like... Let's just take that one down. Okay, so I am going to be able to have 5 going down in a single square. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that. Means we're only going to need a single square tower coming down. And so what I'm thinking is... the way I'm going to try and do this is let's have walls. So we're going to have one. Where do I want to try and do it? Let's do it here. So I'll have 1, 2 wall. And then 1 wall. Or 1 wall. Let's replace that with a 3 wall. You're then going to have a single foundation underneath you. With floor holes. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need to replace these with 2, because I really wish that you could have a one hole wall where you could just offset it to one side, because I don't need that in the middle. I need it to the side, but I don't really want to use a 2 because I don't need to, but I need to use a 2 to have it offset, which feels annoying. So that the plan with this is then going to be more lifts. So you're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. You're going to go that way. And then the other 2 will be lined up with this window and this window facing out. So we can feed all of our belts in here. There we go. So yeah, we can feed all of our belts in here. Yeah, I knew that would be too short. And we can run it all the way up and down however we need it to go. But I have just realised they're not all inputs like that, so I need to figure out that first. But I'm hoping I can then almost have... it's going to be trying to blend these 2 together, but it then means we've got a nice tower connected to the actual production building that then feeds all of our various resources up. That's going to be the plan for it. So, for example, 1, 2... So you're our output 1. If we do this and say we're going to go there into that one, because then you can come in on that side and then the others can all go there, it means you are feeding in like that. And then the others will be output ones. There we go. That's the beginning of our tower. So I think that's probably where we're going to start picking up next time. We're just going to wall it down, run it down, and then figure out how to blend it into this. Because ultimately we've got some space on the edge here, because we're not going to be using those 2 awesome sinks forever. At the moment they're just to make sure things keep flowing. Which it kind of looks like we're getting a little backed up, actually. Which is interesting. But yeah, so my plan is... I mean, I'm trying to think, what do we use quick wire for? Yeah, that tells me how to make it. It doesn't tell me what it's used in. I kind of need the... what it gets used in thing. But I'll double check that, because what we can do is we can either take... basically, we can either take the centre and one of the sides to make AI limiters, or if I think we're going to need more quick wire elsewhere, we feed the centre and one of the sides up here, and we use the other offshoot just to make the the few AI limiters that we're going to need. But again, I'm not sure which way around that's going to be. But yeah, so I think this is going to be the beginning of our tower. We're going to have to do a bit of work on sorting that out. So let's go. Bum, 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 wall. And we can just bring this all the way down like so. I'm hoping I will... Ooh, blast. Oh, nearly. We can nearly connect from one to the other. So we might want to run some power down the inside of this wall, just so it gives us an easy way to fly up and down. And here we go. So where is... If we do one more there, and we can then go... Where are the walls again? Yeah, see, that one's too low. So it will need to be this one. They're not going to be set with each other, but... just going to have to make do with that, aren't I? Right. There we go, so that will feed those two at the back. And then we can run the quick wire upstairs. In fact, let's do that now. So let's just break that. Grab this. Oh, I'm missing the iron plates. Oh yeah, that's fine, because I also haven't actually got the stuff to do with the upstairs whatnots. Oh, and I'm short on aluminium, so I'm going to have to go and grab that, but I think that's going to be part of the plan for next time. I think I can actually just cut this, because I think this single one will cope with that, and that will hopefully stop with the backflow on there. But yeah, that's kind of how we're going to try and feed it up. I think it will look all right. I think we can do a bit of decorating with it. We are going to have to deal with the skyway though, which is going to be unfortunate, and it's going to take me time to do, because it took me ages to put up, but it is now getting more in the way than serving a purpose. But yeah, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow, they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. As mentioned, and I know other YouTubers say this and you're probably sick of it, please do turn the bell icon on, because it really does matter for someone as small as me to make sure that my videos do constantly appear in your feed, so that you guys don't miss anything. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have a great day. Oh, also, don't forget, thank you to my patrons, and the patrons do get access to the world files so that they can download and explore the world for this and Stranded Deep on their own at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much to you guys. But yeah, other than that, thank you all very much for joining me, and I will catch you all next time.